Hello and welcome to Firstpost. You're watching Vantage with me, Alison Lagrange. Kenya remains our top focus. We told you about the violent protests on Tuesday. Well, the president has spoken out. He's called yesterday's events treasonous. He has also deployed the military to contain the violence. So, no signs of a concession from the government. What does this mean for Kenya's immediate future? Will the violence continue over the coming days? And if so, how will it affect the neighborhood? We'll bring a comprehensive report on these questions. Meanwhile, Pakistan has launched a new campaign to flush out terrorists. We'll tell you why it is a sham. The Kremlin says it will host Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi next month. We'll decode the significance of the visit. Is Israel using Indian weapons in Gaza? A new report is making waves. How the fight for the Speaker's post in India's parliament led to disruptions. And finally, why Indians are not exercising enough. A special report coming up ahead. But first, the headlines. Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan accuses Western powers of backing alleged Israeli plans to attack Lebanon and spread war throughout the region. Erdogan's remarks come amid ongoing cross-border exchanges of fire between Israeli forces and Lebanon's Iran-backed Hezbollah. The Kremlin dismisses arrest warrants issued by the International Criminal Court for its former defense minister Sergei Shoigu and the army chief. Moscow calls the move absurd and lacking legal force. Last year, the ICC had issued an arrest warrant for President Vladimir Putin. Russia is not a member of the ICC. Violence in Myanmar continues. An ethnic armed group clashed with the junta troops for the second consecutive day in the northern Shan state. Now, the rebels targeted military positions in a strategic town which sits on a vital trade route to China. It's the latest breach of a China-brokered ceasefire that ended weeks of fighting in the Shan state. The United States House of Representatives votes in favor of an impartial investigation into Pakistan's general elections held in February this year. The resolution condemns attempts to suppress the people of Pakistan's participation in their democracy. The United States, Britain, and the European Union have all expressed concerns about Pakistan's electoral process. Cash-strapped Sri Lanka clinches a restructuring deal with key bilateral lenders. It covers up to $5.8 billion in debt, but it does not include Colombo's single largest bilateral lender, China. In 2022, Sri Lanka defaulted on its foreign debt after running out of foreign exchange. And South African scientists inject radioactive material into live rhino horns to make them easier to detect at border posts. This is a pioneering project aimed at curbing poaching. South Africa is home to a large majority of the world's rhinos. It is also a hotspot for poaching driven by demand from Asia.